With Passover coming up, I wanted you to see how to form my famous Linzer tart. Very easy to make, but everybody gets very scared about how to shape it. So here's what I've done. I've created the dough for the tart, and it's matzo meal, it's cake meal, and margarine, and potato starch, and ground nuts, and you can use a mixture of almonds and hazelnuts or pecans if you want. But I've used finely ground almonds here, and I'm going to take about 2/3 of the dough, and I'm going to, you see it's very sticky. This is not a dough that you can roll out, and I'm going to spread it in the bottom of my 9 or 10-inch spring-form pan. I prefer a 9-inch, but you know, you use what you've got. You don't need to spread it too thick on the bottom because you are going to serve this cake directly from the bottom of the spring form. It is very, very, very delicate. It's only got 2 egg yolks in there, and it's really a beautiful, light, flaky crust. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to create a little ridge about 1 inch away from the edge of the pan. This is not for the squeamish. It's gooey and messy, but it's very easy to do, as you can see. And I'm picking up any excess dough I've got here because I'll use it on the edges. And then I create a little ridge. And what I like to do is I take my thumb and I just rest it on the crook of my 2 fingers on the edge, and I can go around. And that way I create, see there it's too low, so I create more of an edge there, and I just go around to make sure that it's even. Okay, that's good. And all of this will be smoothed out when I brush the egg white on top, so do not have any fear. And it all bakes together beautifully. Okay, there, I like that. Now, in the little well that I've created here, I'm going to take, I like to use the classic raspberry jam. Now, do not use jelly because jelly will disappear. Kosher for Passover raspberry jam seems to be a little bit scarce right now. So you can use strawberry jam, apricot preserves. You just want to use thickened fruit as opposed to jelly. Okay, just spread it around again, just keeping it within the well. It will all spread out when it's baking. Don't have to worry about it. And now we're going to make the fake lattice. And what I do is I take, and it says in the directions, about an egg-sized glob of dough. And I'm going to literally squeeze it out and extrude it between my fingertips, just to create like a 1/2-inch line. Again, don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect. It will all cook down and look beautiful. Okay, so here I've gone across one side, and now I'm going to, see, and I'm just patching it together. Take a little bit more dough. Now when you get down to the bottom, make sure you're careful and you don't just dip in with the blade in your processor. It can hurt you. And then I'm going to go across it. And when I go across this particular one, I will go over. Now, you can't go under, so you're going to have to fake it. And this is how we do that. Okay, get plenty in my hand. I'm going to go across this way. Now I'm going to pretend that this is going under. Okay, stop. Start. Stop. Okay, and I'm going to continue it with the same direction and on the other way. So I'll just do one on this side to show you. Beginning, end, they stop, pretend that it's going under, over, pretend that it's going under. Now, I know that looks messy, but what I do now is I take my egg white and I will brush it along the edges. And see how it smooths things out? Oh, that's start. So I stop, over, under, there, over, and then I'm pretending it's going under. So I'm stopping it and starting it that way. And this all bakes together beautifully. There you go. Once it's finished, it comes out looking as pretty as the picture accompanying this video. Not hard to do. Use all your dough, fill it in. Just make sure if you get something too close, make a little well there so that the jam can peek through. That's it. Have a great Passover.